Hi guys, Rich Basine from RJPC.com. Coming to you today to just talk a little about sales and how stagnant things been lately. I know the summer months are kind of a little slow for a lot of people. I did like 5 sales yesterday, yeah, 5 sales, and I got a few things out. I added a couple things to my listings. The HP Pavilion that you see there, the Desktop 500 there. Um, that was my computer. What I did was I broke it down in parts to sell it separately. Um, it kind of like had a little problem with it. For some reason, it kind of like crashed where it was working fine, and it wouldn't boot up. It wouldn't boot up. Oh, I can get some messaging over there. It wouldn't boot up, and I decided, you know what? Thank God I had my laptop. If you guys watched my previous videos, one of the videos I should say, I had put in there about having a backup. Why it's very important for, if especially in this reselling business or any business, not only reselling, any business, especially a small-time operator. I'm not talking about big corporations, but again, it's a regular, they got tons and tons of computers and they got backup systems and all that other stuff. I'm talking about the small guys like us, small-time operators. It's always good to have a backup, and thank God I have my laptop. So yeah, my HP. My brother was telling me, we were talking about this here. He said, you could have replaced the motherboard for it, and put new memory in there and stuff. It's inexpensive when you're going through eBay to buy the stuff. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. I didn't want to go to that extreme, buying motherboards and hard drives and stuff like that. I said, you know what? Let me just break it down. Let me sell it and get it out of here. Selling parts. So far, I put my memory stick up. It was an 8 gig memory stick, and the CPU, the little central processing. It was an Intel processor, and I put up within, I don't say, would say within 5 or 10 minutes it sold. I seen the little hourglass, the little bell there, and had two, paid on it, and I was pretty happy. I said, "Wow!" I go, "Well, I'm glad I got rid of that part." So now, as you can see here, I got the fan on there, the Foxconn cooling fan. That's for the chassis, I guess, it's that goes on that one there. And I got the HP Pavilion CPU heatsink fan, it's new. And we got that going on there. But, and the other thing is the power supply. Now, I know all these things work. The motherboard I do have listed on there, and I put not tested. Now, I am not sure if there's a faulty part in the motherboard. It wasn't powering up, I think, or something like that. It wasn't booting or something. But it was a little odd the way it worked, because sometimes it would and sometimes it wouldn't. So that's the little oddity about it. I don't know. So, but anyway, that's what it's got going on. I just wanted to share that with you guys, why it's very important to have a backup computer. A lot of people may say, well, I could work off my cell phone. Some people may say, I got the iPad. I have an iPad too. I have the iPhone. I don't like to conduct my business on that. There are probably people out there that do all the business on it. I can't. I can't work on a thing of that nature. That's too small for me. I find that maybe my laptop's only a 15-inch laptop, but it's bigger than a cell phone, so to speak, and a little bigger than the iPad. I know iPads now, they come out big ones too, but can't afford to buy one of those big iPads. So I have the old iPad my daughter had given me, and it works fine. It's really great. But anyway, I just want to say, I have these things here. I have, like I said, 241 listings here. A lot of with best offers. As you can see here, a lot of stuff has been on here for months, folks. And the funny thing is, I get a lot of watches, but sometimes no takers. But let me tell you a little something about that there, though. Don't always think because a person's not watching something, they're not going to buy it. Okay? I had things where I had no watches on it, and the item sold. So you say, don't figure, right? Some people are not going to watch everything. If somebody sees something they like right away, they're going to buy it. They're not going to put you on their, put them on their put you on their watch list. So you always got to keep that in mind, folks. But there's certain things I have here that I really would like to get rid of, and I know people are saying, you and a million other resellers would like to do that. It's not that, it is. I want to get rid of the old stock I have. I want to change up a little on the inventory, the things I buy. Certain things that you see here, I'm not going to be I'm not going to be sourcing for these type of items anymore. So, I really would like to kind of get rid of these things once and for all. So you're probably saying, well, what am I doing a video for? This video is basically for people who are not aware of my my name or whatever, Shop RJPC for great deals. It's to enlighten them if they come across this YouTube channel and they're interested in buying any of these things. Maybe they never heard of me. Maybe they're not familiar with the stuff I sell. So I figured let me do a video about that there, just to talk a little about myself and talk a little about the things I have here. For those who are followers, you know who I am. You've been following me for a while. Well, I don't have many followers, but for people that just bump up on the YouTube channel, may have an idea, what I'm all about. Some of the stuff I have here would buy it now price. Some things I have watches looking. Some watches drop off. It's like this one here. This lamp here had 2 or 3 ceramic outdoor lamp fixture. I had, I think, 2 or 3 people looking at it. Now it's down to 1. So this here, I think it was a 4. It bumped down to 3. I really would like to get rid of the things that really would I'd like to get rid of soon. I just like with these glasses here, 9 West glass. I had 2 watches. Now it's down to 1. So I don't know. Are they going to sell? They may. They may not. I don't know. Like for example, there's a printer here I did a video on, and that video. Well, here's my cell phone here. This was my personal cell phone. I put it down. It was 149. It got down to 139. I got 254 people viewed it, but no takers. Let's see. Some of the stuff, like I said, has been sitting here for a long, long time, and I really like that. Like, for example, folks, I don't know if any of you guys are interested in this. You see this Brother printer here? I did a video on it where I installed brand new cartridges, and I am hoping that there is a buyer out there that will buy this thing. It's been tested. It works great. I put new ink cartridge in it, and I'm going to update the listing. It sounds funny, but I'm going to say buy it now before the ink dries out. I put brand new cartridges in there. Brand spanking new cartridges in a storage facility. And it gets hot in there sometimes. I don't know if the ink is going to dry out. I think before I sell this thing, if someone does buy it, I'm going to have to do a dry run on it, make sure everything works, make sure the heads are going to, the print heads are not dried out or whatever. But I installed brand new print cartridges and I did a live demo on it. And I'm hoping somebody will buy it soon, because to be honest with you, to sit here and just look at this thing here, week after week, month after month, I don't know what the outcome's going to be. But if you are interested in this printer here, I'll make the picture a little bigger. I got 4 watches. That's all I ever get is watches. But this printer is a nice printer. It's a Brother printer. I was thinking about keeping it for myself. It really works good, but I'm an HP man. I also have a Brother too. I have a Brother laser printer which I use, and I swear by a Brother product. I mean, if I wasn't an HP fan, I picked up a used HP 7520, I believe it is, right? Yeah, the HP PhotoSmart 7520 with the big touchscreen. This is touchscreen too, but the one I have is about yay big. It's not this big. It's touchscreen, the HP. If you look it up, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's the HP PhotoSmart 7520. It's a nice size printer. Yeah, it's about that same dimension. A little higher. This one's more sleeker, and it works good. And I think if I'm not mistaken, the screen pops out over here. I think it pivots. Out a little. Folks, this printer is in nice condition. Mine is very clean as far as I'm concerned. And if I can get the pictures here to move here, there's some other stuff on. Well, that's a different one there. Yeah. You can see it's got the pop out tray. It's got the auto dock feeder on there. That's where you open up the one there, where it's opened up like that. That's where you clear the jams out on the auto dock feeder. It's got a scanning, of course. It's a scanning. All right. If I can, I don't know. My computer's running really slow. I know I have stuff in the background running. Yeah. Then you pop it open. The thing is with this, when you pop it, a lot of people probably look at where these USB ports go in. Usually on most printers, like on my HPs or whatever, even on the Brother laser printer I have, well, I have to do it though, because the laser printer, you can't have a thing that's going to open up. Laser printers, they don't have that there. On the Brother printer I have is the HL2270, I think it is, DW, and the DW means duplex and wireless. So I picked that up. I picked up used printers. I sold my brand new printers to buy pre-owned, but the reason why I did that, folks, is because the new printers are expensive, and I got these things when they were on sale. In the thrift store. These are thrift store printers I bought, and I got them at half price, so I couldn't beat it, so I had to buy them. The reason why I like the Brother the HL2270 is because it's a duplex, and it does, if anybody doesn't know about duplex, or if you're familiar with it, it does two-sided printing. And the same thing with the HP PhotoSmart. The other printer I had an HP 6500. That wasn't duplex, I don't believe, at least I don't know. But this one here, the HP PhotoSmart 7520, does duplex, with those prints on two sides, and so does the brother. So that's why I got rid of my new printers, and I bought pre-owned printers from the thrift store. But again, I got them on half price, so they work great. I have no complaints. I use I don't buy the HP brand or the Brother brand one because they're very expensive. To me, they're expensive. So I buy the Off brand. I buy it from a company, just to give a little shout out there. It's called Easy Link, Easy Ink. And they're located in Brooklyn, New York. I do with them because they're in my hometown, well, New York. And if I order cartridges from them, I get them within a day and a half or something along that line. Because I could drive to Brooklyn. It's like 35, 40 minutes away from me to pick them up, but I won't. But anyway, that's the thing with this printer. But I'm hoping somebody will buy it. If you guys are looking for a nice printer, this printer is nice, So really keep that in mind. I just want to give me 1 second, folks. I gotta pause my camera for 1 second, and I will be right back. I have a tea kettle on the stove going off. Hold on.